So, welcome everybody to this episode of Let's Talk About Life. And today we're talking about choice creates. But before we start the call, I just want to let you know that this call gets recorded and it also gets placed on the YouTube as a full call. Okay. So, if there are any questions that you have or which are of a very personal nature, where you wish to ask something without your name being there, then just type it into the chat and then I will ask it for you without having your name come up. All right. So, and it'll get answered also very generally. Cool. Please know this. Thank you. These calls have gone on to make a lot of difference. They've been a contribution to people who have, watched it on YouTube at some point of time or the other. So we'll continue to do that. But please know this. Okay. So does anyone have any questions, anything that you require facilitation with before I move on to the topic for the day? No? Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right. All right. So choice creates.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, Nambo.
Hi. I was about to go to bed and I said I'll just leave the call on anyway. A family member is well, and I was just looking for something to contribute to her. And I've sent her light matrix command and stuff like that. But I was just looking for something else that would create ease and help her relax. Is there
Does she want to
anything
relax?
that I don't think she's asked to relax. um
Okay. So what does she require?
okay.
What does she require?
Oh, I'm still getting relaxed.
Okay.
She doesn't
So,
want to though. I think it's
yeah, it's
too,
your point of view
yeah,
or her point of view?
stressed. Yeah, she's stressed. She just wants to know how to not feel unwell, I guess.
All right. So, how much allowance would you have to be of the discomfort that
Wow.
she's
Okay.
going? Yeah. So, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can you and your body be to be the space, to be the allowance that could be an invitation for her and her body to choose?
Thank you.
Okay. So, everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison, beyonds. So, what could she possibly choose if there were no projections, no expectations
Mm.
from anyone being placed upon her? What could she
Mm.
choose? Right? So, very
Mm.
often, a person doesn't have the space to choose something
Mm.
because there are so many things being projected, and it becomes difficult and challenging for a person who's not necessarily tuned in to differentiate between what's their own thought and what's somebody else's thought,
Yeah.
right? So, how much space could we hold for her that would give her that
Mm.
space where she could choose something that she has never considered before? That would work for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whatever that working for her looks like, you and I don't know what that will look like for her,
Yeah.
right? Cool.
Yep. Thank you, Smriti. That is so kind.
So welcome. So welcome. Anybody else?
Gorgeous. You're rocking 8 p.m. so well. I'm here in my pajamas and I'm like, oh, that is dressed up. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do you have anything else beyond that?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else has anything? And by the way, for those who are new and who have never heard that, that's like weird sounding statement, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds, is the access clearing statement. Okay. And if you would like to know more about it, you can go to theclearingstatement.com. It enables you to clear everything that is creating the limitation. So your question, when we ask a question about something that we would like to change, that question brings up the energy of everywhere we've created that limitation. And so when that energy comes up, we can use the clearing statement to clear that energy away. And so create a space where you can have something different, something new, another possibility showing up for you. Yeah. So Nana has put the clearing statement in the chat box. Okay. Anybody else has any other specific questions before we go to the topic of the day? No? Okay. So I'm sure many of you have heard this before, and also on many of my calls I have talked about it. But today I wanted to talk about it as a specific subject, which is choice creates. So I didn't know this till some years ago. But when I look at it in hindsight, I know that I have always created from choice, but I can only see that in hindsight. But when one was going through life and creating whatever was being created, one didn't think of it that way. And then, of course, I came to workshops, and specifically Access Workshop in 2013, and I heard this, that your choice creates everything. And I'm like, really? Now I'd heard about it for the longest of time in my practice as well, my spiritual practice, but somehow it had never sunk in. But now it started sinking in when I started actually playing with it and experimenting with it. Okay. And that's the whole thing about tools. Um, this is my take, okay, that you should not get very serious about them. You should play with them. Okay. Whatever we do, whatever tools we choose, whatever tools of our choice, always use them without being vested in the outcome. So today also, whatever we talk about, and if you decide to use it in your day-to-day life, please do it as a play. Please do it as a fun thing, not from that place of making it significant and being vested in the outcome. All right. So uh, we normally choose based on the resources that we do have very often. Okay, now if you've been to many workshops, you may have changed your ways. But normally, how many of you, I'd like to know, how many of you choose based on the resources you have? Like you'll choose something because you have the money for it. You'll choose something because you have the time for it. Otherwise, you will not choose it. How many people do that or have done it in the past now that you know better? I love some inputs in the chat box. How many of you have done it, or just put your hands up? But most videos are off, so I can't see hands. Okay, I'm getting a few yeses. I'm seeing a few hands go up. Yeah, that's what we do. At least that's what I did. You know, um, uh, oh, I can't afford this. It's a very common statement. I can't buy this right now because I don't have the money for it. But does it have to be like that? And that's what I realized, that no, it doesn't have to be like that. We don't have to, decide to have something in our life based on the resources we have. What we truly are, are infinite beings. And as infinite beings, we have available to us infinite choices and infinite possibilities. We live in a field of infinite possibilities. A lot of people call it the 0 point field, or just zero, or
Mm.
the void. There are many, 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 names for that. Just reading a comment, I work with what I can do now and then choose, like there's not vision to go big, what I'd really desire most times. Yeah. So, so we all have access to that. It's within us, it's not even outside of us, because we are infinite beings. The entire universe is within us, and within that universe is infinite possibilities. Okay, the universe is infinite. We still haven't found the edges to it. So the universe is infinite, and so are we. And we have these infinite possibilities, but all of it exists as energy. All possibilities, anything that you can think of, anything that you can imagine, anything that you can perceive as an infinite being, all of the possibilities exist. So no matter what your current situation is, yeah, but if there is a desire in your heart, yeah, that you'd like to have something as your life, you have that desire because it exists and you perceive it. If it did not exist, you would not have been able to perceive it. And if you could not perceive it, you would not desire it. So the fact that your heart desires something means it exists. All right. And it exists in an energy form. Yeah. So we all know that the universe is made up of energy. Everything is energy. You and I are energy. Money is energy. The chair you're sitting on is energy. The bed you may be sitting on is energy. All in a different, moving at, all of them, like having the molecules, etc., moving at a different frequency, very dense, looking more solid, very spacious, looking less solid. So depending on that, yeah, but everything is energy. And energy can take any form. Energy can take on any form. So, your desire, whatever it is that you desire, exists as energy. And the moment you choose it, like I am having that, yeah, like the moment you choose it, like the moment you put your attention on that possibility and you say, I'm having this, I have no idea how this is going to happen or how this is going to come about. How am I going to make that kind of money? Or from where am I going to get that partner? Or how can this relationship like turn into something better? Look at it, how horrible it is. There's no way that this relationship can turn. No, if you are willing to have it, yeah, then the moment you put your attention on energy, it turns to matter. So the moment by your choice you decide, I'm choosing this, I am having this, it gets converted into matter. However, it does not actualize right away. Okay. Now there are few people in history that we are aware of who could actualize like that, like you think it and it's actualized. Yes, that level of consciousness also existed, and it still exists in certain parts of the universe, I assume. But for you and me, we still haven't gotten to that letter that we, that place where we think it and there, it's right in front of you. Okay. But have you noticed that there are certain things you think it and it actualizes within a few days? Like, oh my God, I just thought about it like 2 days ago, and here, it has arrived. Like somebody comes with what you were wishing for, or so some things just come through like so quickly. And then there are some things that you wish for and you say, I'd love to have it, and it takes a little longer for it to come about. But the moment you choose it, the moment you choose to have it, you're like absolutely willing to have it. Plus it's combined with, there is no doubt in your heart that is possible, it actualizes. the the time gap between choosing and actualization depends on how much do you truly believe that is possible, and how much are you willing to do what it takes. So when you choose something and you're absolutely willing to have it, and you know that it's 100% possible, even though you don't know how, then it actualizes that much sooner. But when we sit and worry and doubt and fret, etc., which means we don't truly believe that it's possible, or you say, yeah, theoretically I believe it's possible, but you don't energetically believe that it's possible, just because you don't know the how, then it takes that much time to actualize. So this is how I have created many, 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 many things in my life. The money I earn, the houses I own, the businesses that I have, everything has been created by choice. So when I had no house, I had no roof over my head, I had no job, I had no money, I had no support. In that moment, I said, you know what? I am going to have a house of my own. And so for a little while, I borrowed money, lived on rent, and then created a business and started creating the money that I truly had like chosen to have as my income. And within like 2 3 years I had created not one but two apartments of my own. Okay. um so similarly, future apartments, even the ones I have now, the holiday home, loads of things in my life are all things I really didn't necessarily have the money for when I said I will have them, but I created it all. Okay, so I speak from that space that it's your choice that creates anything, not the fact that I have only this much money, or I have only this much time, or I don't have any help. All that is not a criteria for having anything in your life. Your choice is the criteria. And then followed by your willingness to do what it takes. Any questions up until now? No questions? Call over? Okay, stop me if you have any questions, or ask me if you have any questions so I can take the conversation further. What would you like to know more of? You choose a thing and what comes after that. So once you say, this is what I'd like to have. Okay. So what you do is, okay, give me an example of something that somebody would like to choose right now. Somebody would like to have as in their life. Anybody?
A foundation class.
You'd like to do a foundation class. And what's been stopping you? Money or time?
Time actually. Time, not getting the proper, like the routine is not being set actually since so many months.
Okay.
I've been deciding. Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, and even money plays a role in that. Yeah, but time is a major thing.
Okay. So, okay, I see your question, Namrata. I'll come to that as well. So, okay, so get the energy of you being in the foundation class and attending the foundation class. Get the energy of it. What is that energy of you being in the foundation class? How are you feeling? What do you feel like? What does it look like? What does it be like?
It is like finally I'm having it. Yeah,
Okay, but how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, awesome.
Great, awesome. What are you wearing?
I'm sitting in front of my laptop. What I'm wearing, I cannot actualize that. But yeah,
Come on, go there. What are you wearing?
I can actualize some of the facilitators, like
Right, the facilitator is there. How are you being? What's your room like?
excited. Too
You're
much, like too
excited.
much to know about the manual and what
Yeah.
is this
Do you
foundation.
have the
Yeah.
manual in front of you?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you have a
Yes.
notebook?
Yes, I have
Do
it.
you have a
Yeah.
pen?
I do have. Yeah.
What kind of snacks do you have with you?
No, I can't. No snacks.
No snacks. All
No
right. What kind
snacks.
of beverage do you have next to you?
Water only.
Only water. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
It's like
cool.
a movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you the energy of what you're choosing.
Yeah.
Okay, because see, universe understands energy. Universe does not understand your words.
Yes.
The energy you be is what you create. You have to become the energy of whatever you are asking for.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the energy of you doing the foundation class, being in the foundation class, being excited and like, oh my God, I love all the, the Coke, the chips and my, Cadbury bar and like I'm all set for my foundation class and I'm like sitting and enjoying my foundation class and I am like interacting with other participants of the class and we are having such a blast asking questions with the facilitator. Get the energy of that as if you're already in the foundation class and you have all the time in the world, you're completely supported, your house is taken care of, you don't have to worry about the meals, nothing. That ease, get the energy of that. Did you get it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now you are becoming the energy of being in a foundation class with absolute ease all the time in the world. So now you turn around and you say to the universe, hey universe, I'd like this, please.
Yes.
Show me, what would I have to do? What would I have to be? What would it take? And I am willing to do what it takes. All right. And
Yes.
once you get the energy of you actually being in the class and saying to the universe, I'm having it, it has gotten created. It has already gotten created. Now you've asked, what would I have to do? What would I have to be? So now you have to start being congruent with what you have asked for. So you'll get some ideas, you'll get some nudges, some possibilities will open up. Universe starts contributing to you the moment you choose. It starts, putting things in order for you so that you can be in that particular class with that particular facilitator, with that kind of an ambience, with that kind of time and all of that. So it'll start giving you nudges, you'll get idea, you'll have some awareness, this is what I need to do, this is what I do this, and suddenly you will notice everything has fallen in place and you're in that class.
Yes, while just getting the energy of the foundation class, I immediately got all the energies of all the classes like I'm doing like
Right,
continuously.
right.
Yeah.
So there was this time when this was in 2014, okay, and I had just started, I'd just become a bars facilitator. I've been facilitating since 2014. So I remember I'd just become a bars facilitator and I'd gotten to know that Dane was going to come to India in June or July and he was going to be facilitating the ESP. So I really wanted to be in that class. But at that point of time, I didn't have the kind of money that was required. And that time it was some, 72 or 80,000 bucks. And I really didn't have the money, but I wanted to be in the class. So I said, hey, universe, I'd like to be in this class. And what would it take? And what would I have to do? What would I have to be? And 3 days later, I get a call from an old real estate client of mine because I'd been a real estate consultant for like 20 years. And they called me up and I had kind of gotten out of the business. The business was like, I was not doing too much of it because my second business, which was the jewelry business, was doing very well and it didn't leave me too much time for the real estate business. So I wasn't doing too much of it. I was kind of out of the market. But I suddenly get a call from a client saying, hey, we've got 3 clients coming in, three employees coming in, and they're exploring whether they want to be in Mumbai. And will you show them apartments? It's not a confirmed business, but if they like apartments, they will choose the Mumbai posting, otherwise they won't. And because I had asked for money to show up, and here was a business opportunity that came my way, even though it was not a confirmed opportunity, but I knew the universe has sent me a possibility. And I said yes. And I invested my time and money in taking those clients around, showing them apartments all over Mumbai. And out of the three, two decided not to take the posting, and one decided to take the posting. And they saw the apartment. That person saw the apartment, said, "Okay, I'll come back in April now with my family." And this was like Feb, March. And they said, "I'll come back in April, May, with my family, and then we'll look for more apartments, and then we'll finalize." I said, "All right." And then he came back and he saw apartments, and by June we had closed the deal. By 15 June, money was in the bank, and I was able to pay for Dane's class with ease. And I had like maybe 5 times the money that I had asked for. And that same month, there was an income tax notice that came, and I could use that excess money to take care of that with ease. So I got the money. And then I said, "Hey, you know what? This works very well. You have to just choose and you can create it." But of course, I was willing to do the work that came later. So I said, "You know what, universe, I'd love to do like at least 4 classes a year." And so I asked for that. And eventually I came to a place where I was doing 4 classes a month. I was attending. I could attend classes to my heart's content. And that's what I do now. I keep a nice big number to attend classes on a monthly basis. And I create it every month, month after month after month after month. For years, I've been creating it. So choice creates. Okay. So is there some beginner's tool to learn? So does that help?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Niti
So
ma'am. Thank
please
you.
get the energy of it. Ask, choose it, ask, universe, I'd like to have this. Please show me. What do I need to do? What do I need to be? And then do whatever it takes. Okay. So don't back off on that part. There'll be times when you'll have to put in 14-hour days, 15-hour days of work. So be it. Okay. To do that. You may have to go out of your comfort zone. Be willing to do that. You may have to lose some people and some things. Be willing to. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much.
so
Thank you.
welcome. So welcome. So, are there any beginners tool to learn how to have fun with choosing? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Go shopping. Shopping is fun, isn't it? So, when you're not too sure what you would like to have as your life, or what would you like to have in that particular area of your life, go shopping. Now, what do I mean by that? Go shopping. Go look around you. What do other people have? What are they enjoying? What would you like? Oh, they have that. I'd like that too. Not from a place of, oh my God, they have and I don't have. No, you're living in an abundant universe. There's abundance of everything. Okay. So if you're choosing lack in your thoughts, you're going to create abundance of lack. And if you're choosing prosperity in your thoughts, there's abundance of prosperity. So go shopping. See what are other people doing? What are they choosing? And then see which is fun for you. Oh my God, that's cool. I'd like some of that, please. So like that, put your, put things in your cart. So start choosing from there and have fun. So like you may, just to build the muscle, say, okay, so choose maybe, a certain amount of money coming to you, or a certain gift coming to you, or you connecting with some particular person, and then see yourself having that, see yourself doing it, being it, living it, get the energy of it, and then say, universe, I'd like that, please. And show me, what would I have to do? What would I have to be? What would it take? Show me the way. And then see what pops, and then follow the leads that you get and see what you create. And then you may create one tiny thing, and then you may create one little bigger thing, and then another bigger and another bigger, and it becomes like a fun ride. And your confidence grows in the science of this process. It's a science. It's becoming the energy of whatever you would like to have. But it all begins with you saying, I'd like to have that, please. So get the energy of whatever it is you're asking for. So Another question. I hope that helped. So when you say after making a choice, are you willing to do what it takes? When I make a choice, I step up and start taking action, but within few days, my excitement gets fizzled out. How can I keep up my energy going throughout? So um, what I would look at here is how much do you really desire what you're asking for? Because if it's something you truly, truly, truly desire, then you keep going. You never give in and never give up. And yes, there may be those moments of, oh my God, or, getting tired, or, something else showing up. But in that moment, you've got to connect again to that energy of you having what you're asking for, that fun, that joy, that ease, whatever having that will bring to you. Tap into that energy again and again and again and again. And then that keeps you going. Which doesn't mean you don't take time to rest, but you don't give up being the energy of you having what you're asking for. That will keep you going. All right.
Smriti, I have a question here.
Sure. Go for it.
So we can go for relationship shopping also?
Absolutely. Why not? So I used to have some terrible relationships, and I was very clear this is not working for me. Okay. And I said, you know what? I'm having harmonious and joyous relationships, and I'm willing to do what it takes. And I had to undergo so much change within my own self. I had to see where I was not respecting myself, because the relationships were not exactly very respectful and all of that, right? So a lot of chinchu chancha and disrespect and blah blah. So I said, no, I'm sorry. There was a day that I was like at my pits in my relationships, and I said, you know what? I don't think I'm so bad that I deserve such bad behavior. Okay, so I'm done with this. And I realized that I said, I am having great relationships or no relationships at all. I'm not having anything in the middle. Okay. So I'm not going to die 1,000 deaths every day. I am going to have a beautiful relationships. And I started seeing where all I disrespected myself, where I wasn't willing to stand up for myself, where I was hesitant to speak up for myself, um, where all I was aligning with lack in relationships. There were like a lot of things that I had to change within my own self. These realizations kept coming. And it was not something that happened overnight. It took me like about 7, 8 years. And the more I changed, the more I saw my relationships outside changing. And then there came a day, yeah, when I could say, oh my God, I used to desire this, and I actually have it. I am loved, I'm adored, I'm respected, I am pampered, and I am just so grateful for the relationships I have. And my skin is going all goosebumps right now as I'm saying this, but I have exactly what I always dreamed of. Yeah. So you have to make a demand of yourself and a request of the universe. You have to make a demand, because everything that is occurring outside of you is a reflection of what's within you. So if you have points of views about yourself where you are not worthy in your own eyes, you don't love yourself, you don't care for you, you don't nurture you, you don't think well of you, you will see that being reflected outside. So I had to change all of that within me. And the words that we use, oh, nobody loves me, nobody cares for me, nobody supports me, I'm like, then you're always constantly cribbing, complaining, speaking negative words. So what do you think that will create? We don't realize how powerful we are. We don't realize how powerful our thoughts are. We don't realize how powerful our words are. All of this has vibration, and the vibration you be is what gets created outside, right? So I literally had to make a demand of myself and change the way I used to think, change the way I used to speak, change the way I used to be, change the way I used to function. I used to be needy in my relationships. I stopped being needy, right? I used to make people the source of my reality. I stopped making people the source of my reality. I became the source of my reality. Nobody is any more responsible for my happiness. I am responsible for my happiness. You may say what you please and you may do what you please, but whether I get hurt by it or I get ruined by it is totally under my control. It's my domain. My kingdom is my kingdom, right? Like, I get to choose how I respond to you. I get to choose how I let you affect me, right? So I don't make anybody or anything the source anymore. And even if I do like slip and I do get a little hassle sometimes, I quickly come back and I say, all right. And the tool that works wonders is IPOV, interesting point of view, being allowance. Everybody has a right to be who they be and function how they function and think what they think. I can't expect everybody to like me. People have the right to hate me. People, people have the right to think what they want to think about me, and that's completely all right. But if I'm going to be somebody who's subject to who says what and who does what, then I'll only be flying around here and there all the time. So I got to know who I am. So that's where I went to. I said, who am I? And, do I even see the value of me? And the day I started seeing the value of me and the day I started treasuring me, it started getting reflected outside. So yes, relationships, you choose what kind of relationships would you like to have. But be prepared for a lot of people to exit.
Yep. So for me, what is showing up is like, how you said, na, ki we go for shopping and we invite those energies. So in my space is like shopping energetically for my sons. Like, maybe these are the kind of qualities, or this is what, like, if I like someone, if I like, how if I like somebody and like I'm say, okay, maybe I'll have this energy as my daughter-in-law. I'm already being that energy. That's why I asked you that question, that like it's already there in my space.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what would you really love? You would love a harmonious relationship. So you would love joyous relationships. You would love that laughter. You would love that engagement. You would love, I'm just telling you the things I love actually. I love having space, right? Being honoring of each other's spaces, having each other's back, being there for each other in a way that each of us becomes whoever we've come to become on this planet. So that's how we function now, at least in my house. We are all here to support each other in every way that we can, so that you can, bring to fruition all the dreams that you dream of. Okay. So I may not like every quality, but hey, we're all made up of everything. So yes, be willing to choose what you would love. Okay.
Totally, Smriti. Yeah. This is amazing. Like, throwing the light.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Who else? So it's actually a very simple process. Choose, ask, become the energy. Now, when I say become the energy, you have to be the energy of it in the way you think, the way you speak, the way you feel. Like, you're just being the energy as if you already have it. Because the moment you chose it, you actually created it. It already exists as yours. Now, you need to do some actions. And so when the more you be the energy of it in your actions, in your thoughts, in your words, etc., the more it builds up as an electromagnetic field. And the more you build that energy up, one day that energy is enough for it to solidify. And it actualizes. And you cannot even for a second drop the ball. Because the moment you say, oh, this is not happening, this is too tough, I don't know what Smriti talks, bullshit, finished, the game over. Then you got to get the ball rolling all over again. But the universe says, oh, she doesn't want it. She says it's not happening. So let's create not happening. Okay? So you can't drop the ball. In fact, it's funny, but I'm actually doing a workshop, a 5-hour workshop with practical exercises on Sunday. Nena, what time is it? It's Sunday, right?
Yes, it's on 4th of April, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, so from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., I'm actually doing a workshop which is called Choose and Actualize, right? So we're actually going to be doing practical exercises where you will actually sit down and you will choose, and you will be the energy of it, and you'll be doing those practically. So by the end of the workshop, you are very, very clear in what energy you're being, and then you take that forward. So it's going to be fun. And it's a very low ticket workshop. It's what, 2478 INR? And if you bring a friend, then we brought like Empower a Friend price, where if you bring a friend, then your price becomes 50%. So, and then if your friend is paying full price, you're paying 50%. If your friend decides to bring another friend, then so it starts getting 50 backwards. So yeah. So we have an Empower a Friend offer as well. We'd love more people to choose and actualize. And can you place the link of the class? Is it possible for you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, from the website, just put the link on in case somebody wants to. So I want to shop for the ease, joy, and glory behind you in the world. Oh, that's a beautiful gift from Rohini, who's on the call. We shall get one for you. No problem. Ask and you shall receive.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'm going to become a distributor for this person, I think. One more revenue stream. See, I'm always asking, what else can I add to my life today? Rohini, that could be your income stream, by the way.
Yeah, I'll have all your clients.
Precisely. Why don't you do that? Seriously, do this.
Wow, Smriti, you're actually so quick with the ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love making money.
Yeah. I'll have those quick ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you tie up and you become the distributor. Now onwards, we'll put all your orders through you. Okay, Vinita, you have to connect the Rohini. We'll connect you to Rohini. She's the one who arranged this, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
So welcome.
Thank you, Smriti. Vinita ji, first order.
Yes.
Seriously. Seriously. So
Vinita ji is going to be my first client.
sure.
All right. Okay. So please start choosing. Your choice creates. And never let your choosing be determined by what you have. Doesn't, you live in an abundant universe. There's this infinite energy that flows through you and as you. That same energy has created the entire universe. The sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, the galaxies, the forests, the mountains, the lakes, the plants, the trees, everything. You think if that energy can create all of that, it cannot shape into some 5 lakhs of rupees or 10 lakhs of rupees or things like that? It can't. So there is this energy available to you. How are you going to shape it is up to you. How you're going to shape it is up to your choice. It'll take form into whatever you impress upon it. Please know this. There's an infinite energy flowing through you and as you. You are an infinite being who can choose whatever you wish for. But you have to put in that ingredient. You have to impress upon that formless substance. And what you impress upon it is what you be. And that's why you have, books like How to Become Money. You have to become whatever you're asking for. So becoming occurs when you keep choosing constantly. So like, for example, so that's the other thing. Now you have to keep, like I said, don't drop the ball. What does that mean? Keep choosing constantly. You can't, like, even for 1 second not choose it. So it's like, when I was told that, Smriti, what you have is 4th stage cancer, and really there's nothing that we can do here for you. I had a choice. I had a choice to align with the diagnosis, or I had a choice to believe in the infinite possibilities. So I said, in the field of infinite possibilities, me being healthy is also a possibility. If what I have created today or what I have actualized today was my creation, everything is my creation, everything is my choice, and I have made some choices which have created this. And there's something wonderful even in this, because there's sometimes, when we choose some things, they don't necessarily show up the way we want them to show up, but they do show up via. So that's the other thing about choosing. When you choose, don't be vested in how it will show up. It will show up however it has to show up. So when things show up after you make a choice, pay attention, because things will show up which will be completely contrary to what you had asked for, because now the universe is showing you these are the things you need to look at, because this is how you function. So you need to change the way you think, or you need to change the way you function, etc. And so what we see is obstacles or blocks that come up, and they are there to show you that there's something that you need to take care of. And so when you adjust, you make the shifts, it all shows up. Anyway, so this stuff showed up in my life, and I said, okay, I still have the possibility of me being healthy, so I'm choosing that. And I said, okay, so I'm choosing to be healthy. And the question I asked was, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can me and my body be to embody the healthy body I truly be? So I knew that the healthy body exists within me. It's not outside of me. It's within me. So I just need to bring it forth. I need to embody it. Right now, I'm embodying the possibility where I'm a little out of whack. But now I'm willing to choose to have a healthy body. So I kept being that, what ESC can I be to be the healthy body I truly be, to embody the healthy body I truly be. Now, there were days when it didn't look like I could even have a healthy body, right? Now, those are the days you can say, oh, you can go off your choice. You can say, oh, this is, how can it be? Like, it's just not possible. Here I am choosing and I can't see it. And in fact, it's getting worse and all of that. No, I know that the possibility exists. I just have to keep being the energy of it. And I just kept being the energy of it. No matter how horrible I was feeling, no matter how painful everything was, but I just kept on. What ESC can I be to be the healthy body I truly be? To be the healthy. I didn't let go of that possibility. I didn't. And I just kept, being the energy of me going through that scan after all my chemo cycles are over, and me being told, I don't know what you did, but you are absolutely fine. And how am I feeling when I'm being told that? I'm like, oh my God, like I'm like so relieved. I'm so ecstatic. And I just kept being that energy. I just kept tapping into that even on days when I wanted to jump out of my window and kill myself because I couldn't bear the pain. But even if in that moment I felt whatever, I immediately would come, okay, no. So what is can I be to be the healthy body I truly be? Okay. So I'm going to move my laptop and I'm going to show you something. And I've never taken it off. I want to show you it exists. I used to actually do this every day. It's in my prayer altar. Okay. Tell me when you can see this note. Can you see it? Someone tell me if you can see the note. Am I focused?
Yes.
Can you see my note? It says,
Yes.
this B is my body. And I'm happy.
Smriti, should I just pin you?
Okay. Okay. Can you see the note, Nena?
Yes, we can now.
All right.
B is
So-
very visible. The others are little tiny.
Now,
No. Now you've just gone to the up. And this is good.
this is good. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
on the right, I had put down, how will I be feeling if I had it? Happy, joyous and alive, fearless, top of the world, grateful. And what are the physical qualities? Vitality, slim, fit, energetic. And I just held on to this, being this energy. Anytime I felt even a little derailed, I would look at this and remind myself what it feels like to be living as a healthy body. And then came the day when I went through the scan and I was told, I don't know what you did, but whatever you did worked. You're absolutely fine now. So you have to hold on. You can't stop being the energy of what you're asking for. That's your work. That the universe can't do for you. It's your domain. It's your kingdom. You're the master. You're the ruler. You're the owner. You're the director. You're the story writer. You are the producer. Nobody else can do it for you. And this is where the work comes in. To not be derailed, to not give up on this universe, to not give up on your divinity, to not give up on your infiniteness, to not give up on the power of choice. Okay? That's how I created my first Louis Vuitton bag. That's how I created my homes. That's how I created my businesses. That's how I have created my great health. the money. And I'm not saying I'm a billionaire and I'm a trillionaire. No, I'm not. But I enjoy a reality that I always desired, and I'm always choosing more and more and more. And it's amazing how things are continuously showing up. I choose it and I create it. I choose it and I create it. It's easy. Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. So, my loves, keep going. Don't give up. Go shopping, go choose. If you like, come to the Sunday workshop. If you like, come to some of my coaching programs. These are the kind of things I do. I hold you, I nudge you, and I keep pushing you towards what I know is possible for you. I believe in you. Right? You're amazing, each of you. So don't give up on anything that you dream of. You may not know how, but you don't need to know how. The universe knows how. Give it credit. Give it credit. All right, my loves. Anything else? You're so welcome, Gurjot. Anybody has any questions on how to choose?
So I'm just thinking like I'll get away with my leg pain and I'm going to dance one day.
Yeah. So now what I invite you to do right now is don't put it in the future.
Okay.
Now. Get the energy of it now. Okay. Start feeling it. See it. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Everybody, take a few deep breaths and get into your awareness, whatever it is that you would like to have. I'm going to go specifically for her right now. All right. So, see yourself as healthy, fit, energetic. And see how amazing your legs are. And how strong your knees are. And what are you doing with these beautiful, healthy, strong knees? Are you going for walks? What would you be doing? What are you doing? Are you going for walks? Are you dancing? Are you moving around the house with a lot of ease? Do you just go to your friend's house nearby walking with absolute comfort? What else do you do? And how are you feeling doing all of this? Are you happy? Are you relaxed? Is there a sense of calm within you? Is there a sense of ease that you have in your life now? How do you inspire others now that you have it? And how much more are you choosing and creating now that you've actualized this? Are you on top of the world? Are you feeling like you're on a high? And now express your gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have these amazing, healthy, and fit knees. I'm so happy and grateful that I get to dance. I get to go for long walks. It's so much fun. It's so much joy. is so wonderful. All of us friends walking together every day, chatting, gossiping. It's just so convenient and easy to just walk down to the market and get a few things. How amazing it is. And now, say this, do this, be this every day. Every day, repeat this. I'm so happy and grateful now that. And see yourself actually having it. Every day. 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times a day. Be it, express your gratitude. And that's the other component, gratitude. That you already have it. The fact that you've chosen it, you've already created it, you already have it. It's just not in your hands yet. That's all. So with that confidence, express your joy, your gratitude every day. All right? So when you're thinking it, you're creating an electrical charge. When you're feeling it, you're creating a magnetic charge. So together you create an electromagnetic field. And the field that you be is what you draw in similar stuff. So when you're being that electromagnetic field of, oh my God, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful that I'm healthy and I'm, my knees are completely all right. And like, I'm so good and I feel so agile and I'm so active and I so enjoy all my dancing and all of that. When you're doing it every day, it starts forming into a physical form. But you've got to put in enough of that energy, right? You've got to be enough of that energy for it to actualize. It's like saying, I want to make a 5-bedroom apartment with 3 bricks. No, you can't make 5-bedroom with 3 bricks. You have to put in thousands of bricks before, that house can come together. So similarly, you have to pour in and pour out so much of that energy of that which you're asking for, till there's enough of it for it to become a solid thing. So don't give up. You already have it by your choice. So be that energy. Happy, grateful that you have it. So don't put it in the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm already feeling energetic looking at you and
Awesome.
and I'm seeing myself running on the treadmill also and being active.
Yay! Awesome. Running on treadmill is not my thing, so I never have that in my vision. But if it's your thing, have it in your vision. So the moment I got back from hospital, this was earlier in a prior massive surgery. The moment I came back home, I locked my door, and then I had like stitches, like right from, from my sternum right up till, my pubic bone. And I was all banded up. And I didn't have the strength to even like walk too much. But the first thing I did when I got back was I locked my door, I put on music, and I danced. Like whatever I could move, I danced. And I was like, I'm fine, I'm healthy. No, I'm not saying I'm being stupid, as in, being careless with my stitches or whatever, but whatever little bit of a jig I could do, just be the energy of, I'm healthy, I'm fine. And I just continued to be that energy. And what would have taken me 7 months to recover from, or 8 months to recover from, I had recovered within 3 or 4 months. In fact, in the 5th month, I even climbed a hill in France. Unbelievable. But yeah, I did all of that. So yeah, don't underestimate your power, the power of your body.
I remember that trip of yours, Smriti. You headed for entity class and CF.
Yeah. So
And
the 20,
your family
yeah.
was
So
also.
2018 after the massive surgery, and then again 2019 in the middle of my 7th chemo cycle, again I went.
Yeah, I remember all of that.
When I couldn't walk even 20 minutes, and I walked 8 miles, 8 kilometers every day. I can't tell you how amazing your body is. It's brilliant. Are you willing to trust it? Are you willing to give it the support by becoming the energy of it? Yep, Ritu, you all have seen it occur in front of your eyes. I have chosen it and I have created it.
Yep, sweetheart. I remember being you class with Dane, all of that. We've all seen. You truly,
Crazy.
you truly are a living inspiration, like one of the unique women
Thank
I've
you.
seen in my life too.
Thank you. Thank you.
You walk your talk totally.
Thank you, my
There's
darling.
no two way about it. And you will pull other people also with those energies around you. That's another
Absolutely.
gift you be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And really, just learn to trust yourself. Trust. You're bigger than anything that you can ever face. You're not a, you're not like a, what's the word? You're not like a fusky, yeah. Come on. We are amazing people. Let's create amazing things. All right. Anybody else has any questions? No? So I am challenging you. Choose something today, right now. Even if it's a tiny choice, it's like a tiny thing, but choose it and see yourself having it. Okay? Get the energy of it and every day express your happiness, your joy, your gratitude that you have it. Okay? Whatever. It may be 5,000 bucks showing up. It could be, hearing from somebody who you wanted to hear from for the longest of time. It could be you finding something you've been searching for. I don't know what, whatever it is for you. Yeah. Just choose it now, right now, in this moment. Yeah. And then every day express your joy, your gratitude. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful now that I have it. Like I have, and whatever it is, you having that every day. Be the energy of it and see what shows up. Play with it. Okay, just have fun with it. Don't every day huani huani, because if you keep saying huani, then it will not happen because you're not being the energy of hua. Okay, so be the energy of it having occurred. Don't say, oh, it's not occurred, it's not occurred, it's not happening, it's not happening, why is it not happening? No, there's no why is it not happening. It's happened. Be the energy of it. Become the energy of you having whatever it is you're asking for right now. Be the energy. Play with it. It may take you 5 days, it may take you 10 days, it may take you 5 months, it may take you 5 years, but it'll show up. Be the energy of it. Okay? I love the way Shilpi's like, yeah. Yeah. Go for it.
It's just a choice away. Just a choice away.
Absolutely. Just a choice of it. It's our superpower. Choose it, use it. Don't waste it. Okay?
Smriti, your constant reminders, your just constant reminders actually don't make us drop the ball. We're about to and then you catch it. So it's
Not letting you drop the ball, baby.
not at all. Not at all. So
No way.
it's amazing.
Rohini, you're going to be sharing your story soon, very soon.
Yeah, it's a muscle that you're building, and it starts. I'm experiencing the magic of like little things in life and how they will exponentialize is it's going to happen, so you can already feel the thrill of little things. So I can truly imagine how it's going
Yeah.
to be when it.
So you've already actualized a few things that you were impossible in your universe some time ago when I first started talking to you.
Yes, I must acknowledge that, and
Yeah.
total gratitude to you for that. So yeah, and I'm on this path to achieving higher and greater and create greater for myself.
Super. Super. So
Thank
it is you. It is your choice. You are the source.
I will acknowledge that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for acknowledging.
Thank you.
Great. Anybody else? Anything? Any questions? Any clarity that you require? And yes, Utpala, I'm also looking forward to seeing you on Sunday in the class. Cool. All right. Yes, Rupal. Run with it. Okay, my lovelies. So I want to say thank you for being on this call today. And if you have something that you would like to talk about in the next month's call, just let us know. And I'm happy to talk about whatever you would like to talk about. Yeah. So let's keep talking about life. So have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you soon in some class, some call, some place, somewhere. Stay well, stay blessed, and I love you guys. Mwah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
God bless you.
Bye.